Look at all these young, beautiful faces, and tell me what you see. Well, I see all those overjoyed smiles telling me how much happiness and bliss they have got in their life. They seem like they just got a scholarship or something. Maybe they just went out for a holiday, a short break with their friends and family. They look so happy. But in fact, that is not the case. These people share one thing in common, one sad truth which I regret to have to tell you. They committed suicide. World Health Organization estimated that the global mortality rate due to suicide is 16 per 100,000, which is equivalent to 1 death due to suicide for every 40 seconds. Suicide is officially the second leading cause, which is one of the largest factors for youth aged 10 to 24 currently, which the statistics is even higher than the death rates caused by medical issues such as AIDS, birth defects, cancer, and other cardiovascular diseases combined. Doesn't it boggle your mind? What is it that the youth these days have that we did not have back in the older days? What is it that is in heavy use now? I say it's the use of social media. I cannot deny that I myself is a heavy user as well. Social media has now become a daily routine for many of us. I started using Instagram back in 2013 for the love of photography. I would upload my feeds a few times a week, and even now, a few times every month. I would upload all my pictures on Facebook at the end of each schooling term. I want to show my friends the life that I'm having, the lifestyle of me experiencing my boarding school life. Well, what's wrong with showcasing our life on social media? It might be pictures of us, maybe playing with our pet dogs, pictures of us hiking, or even trying out new makeup technique we learned from YouTube. What's wrong with all this? We're documenting our life in the nicest light, and we're sharing it with our closest friends, trying to add colors to each other's life. What's wrong with that? Well, recently, as I read in Instagram stories, I see that many of my seniors from this school has made it to the UK and has gone into the universities that they have always dreamed of getting into. As I look at pictures they posted on the phone screen, I tell myself that that is where I want to be as well. That is where I want to see myself in 1 year's time. That is a light at the end of my tunnel. I want to be in the UK to pursue my tertiary studies. And that has become a positive motivation for me to work even harder to get the grades to achieve my dream. However, not everyone thinks the same. Some of us get affected very easily by the lifestyle other people portray on their social media. They take it as a form of standard, which they compare it with their own lifestyle, causing them to manifest strong jealousy and other negative emotions. As we look at other people, perhaps having a summer holiday at Bali, sunbathing along a beautiful beach, what do we feel? As we look at them getting to restaurants and pavilion, having luxurious meals, or maybe getting a BMW, driving around KL City, not everyone feels the same way of making it a motivation for them to work harder on their own life. As some of us look at it as a pressure to keep up with what we have on the outside that we can actually showcase to others. That has caused a peer pressure to manifest, and he has turned out to be a feeling for most of us that a false image of success and perfection is needed to protect ourselves. We feel that it is an obligation for us to post pictures of us maybe getting an award, achieving something on social media, to keep up with the trend of having a perfect life. As I look back throughout all the years I've been active on social media, on Instagram, I see that the pictures that I have showcased a life of a student getting good results, perhaps getting a scholarship, joining social networking events, and making a lot of friends. What is not showcased in all these pictures itself is all the tear, sweat, and blood of getting through all the hardships to get to where I actually got to. I too am a human being. I too have my bad times where I had to deal with perhaps failing grades, expectations from parents, friends, teachers, myself, or even experiencing a broken friendship. All these negative aspects of my life is not showcased on social media. It was a life of getting likes and responses with all these positive images that I've put up. Many of us out there would somewhat feel like it is necessary and it's important for us to protect our false image of success. And it has become an unsafe move to put our genuine feeling on social media, as it will change whatever impression other people have on us. This peer pressure itself has caused many students to experience anxiety or even insecurity in the image that they have been creating for themselves. And this is an issue because it is actually deteriorating the mental health level of youth. In 2015, Australian Instagram influencer Isina O'Neill caused it quit on social media. She gave out on over 2,000 candid pictures and over 600,000 followers on a portrayal of exotic travels, branded clothes, and a cast of beautiful friends. She declared it wasn't real life. Her obsession of having a perfect life on social media has become her main source of anxiety, which caused her to break down emotionally and mentally. Fortunately, she did not commit suicide, and she's now writing to help as many people as she could to realize the cons of social media. For all the pictures you have seen earlier who committed suicide, not all of them ended their life because of social media directly. But we cannot deny the fact that misusing social media as a platform to create a false image of success has caused a lot of people to have a deterioration in their mental health. This is an issue which we cannot ignore. So perhaps you should first look at what you publish on social media. Look at the image that you are creating for yourself. Ask yourself, is it necessary? Is it real? Are you actually showing how much you are enjoying your holidays, the excitement and joy of every live events that you have got? Or are you just keeping up with the trend of having a summer holiday which is perfect? And second, instead of looking at others through what they showcase on their social media, get to know them in real life. The most popular Instagram diva might not be able to even keep up with a conversation in real life. And someone who seems to have a perfect life, let's say really exotic travels, really nice food, expensive looking meals, they might be suicidal, self-harming, or even depressed, as whatever they portray on social media does not define them entirely. Recently, I've been really active on social media. I have taken down more than 100 of my Instagram posts, as I feel that not all of them actually portray what I am in real life. So, getting to know a person in real life might inspire you in more ways than you can ever imagine. Or perhaps you get to save a life. And so to end my talk today, I'd like to share a poem that I wrote. It's empty to my knowledge of the mask you wore. Half of them lack sincerity, or perhaps so much more. Layers by layers, you stitch them on. On a mask of gorgeous painting to hide your inner suffering. You were the only one to know that. Across them wrote a huge word, fake. I couldn't read your expressions. Your lips mumbled the lack of faith, left me pondering the secrets you wanted hidden. People took turns reading your diaries, but none actually understood the plot, because your voice changed the settings every time. With no tears in your eyes, you winked. You feared everything we hear about you was a horror movie, a sold-out show. You did not know the many hearts in your life till you lost the few you held too tightly onto. I did not know how genuine relief felt like till I saw you being you. May the voices try to drown you now. We fled through the currents, we fight the war. From ashes, we're reborn. We live for life, and we'll be real. Thank you.